So on hyperbolas, you can tell it's a hyperbola because of the minus. The x or the y, whichever has the bigger denominator, is the major axis. So on number one, the major axis is the x-axis, and it's going to hit the x-axis, guess where? 9. Square root of 81. So the vertices are 9, 0, and negative 9, 0. Do you guys remember what we did yesterday to find the foci? Yeah. So yesterday there was a plus, and this made them ellipses, and we subtracted and square rooted. So guess what we do if it's minus? Add and square root. So 81 plus 4 is 85. Square root of 85 does not really simplify. So the foci are it's going to be there. Direction of the opening. Well, it'll open like left and right. Let's see what they put. I don't know where their answers are. Left or right. Do we want to write that down? How about we just say which one's the major axis? This is on the axis. Okay. Do you guys know how I knew it was going to open left or right? Because the x-axis is the major axis, so that means the hyperbola is going to be on that axis, so it's going to go like that. What do we want to write? Let's just put x-axis, I guess. Is that left or right? Okay. Number 3. All right, so on number 3, the major axis is the y-axis.
Number 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's not. Sorry, I said that wrong. Yesterday it was which one is bigger is the major axis. Today it's which one is positive is the major axis. So on 3, since the x squared it's minus x squared over 16, that is not the major axis. It's the y squared over 25 is the major axis. So square root of 25 is 5. And since it's on the y-axis, it would be at 0, 5 and 0, negative 5. Okay, how do we find the foci? Right, 25 plus 16 square root. Square root of 41 does not simplify. But the y is the major axis, so we're going to put it in the y coordinate. And I get the y-axis. It's going up and down. I guess maybe y-axis isn't the best answer because on number 5, the graph is shifting left and up. So it's not going to be exactly on split by the axis. That's okay. All right. So they don't ask us for this on 5, but Train Leo, you kind of missed this yesterday. It was a little bit different than what we did in the book. But what's the plus 2 and plus 8 going to do to the graph? Left 2 and down 8. So the center of the graph is going to be at negative 2, negative 8. Which matters because even though they didn't ask us, we kind of need to say that. Because where are the vertices going to be? Well, square root of 169 is 13. That means it's going to be 13 to the right of this and 13 to the left of this. Because we're not centered at 0, 0 anymore. So we're going to have to do 13 to the right would be 13 added to the x value. And 13 to the left would be 13 subtracted from the x value. Focus. Okay, so you still do 169 plus 4 is 173. I don't believe square root of 173 simplifies. So, but that's not just the answer. That's how far left and right we're moving from the x coordinate. So it's negative 2 plus square root of 173, negative 8, and negative 2 minus square root of 173, negative 8. I wonder if this worksheet put decimals. No. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so yeah, if we're moving left and right, I probably should have just said left and right. They were right. They were right, I was wrong.
Wait, why is there a comma right after the 173?
This is the x coordinate.
Oh, okay.
It's a really messy decimal, so we're just gonna leave it like that. And this one, x coordinate. Okay. Number 7, identify the vertices and foci of each, then sketch. So you guys probably forgot this, but when we sketched these graphs, we drew in the asymptotes, and I'm going to make you find the equation of the asymptotes. Anyway, so there's like 2 things we need to do. Find the vertices and put little dots on the graph. And also sketch the asymptotes, and then we kind of use that to make a better graph. Okay, but first on number 7, let's find the center. Where is the center of the graph going to be on number 7?
0, negative 1.
0, negative 1. Kind of the opposite. Wake up, Leo. Kind of the opposite of those coordinates. He's staring at the wall, smiling. Of course. Thinking about what hijinks he got away with. Or remembering the last time you farted in here.
Or you just did. No. Okay.
Okay, so on 7, the x is the major, so square root of 20. Alright, now since we actually have to graph that, we do need a decimal here to kind of help us figure out where it is. Square root of 16 is 4, so I'm guessing it's like 4.3 or something.
4.47.
I think I've done that before. Okay, it's about 4.5. So we're going to go left 4.5-ish. And right. All right. Now, how we found the asymptotes is, okay, let me write this down so I can point at it. It's better if I have something to point at. Okay, I think I told you wrong on this assignment, but that just made you guys get like one problem wrong, but I didn't count it wrong. I think on the assignment I said you do like this one over this one, which in this case is true, but really it's you do the one under the y over the one under the x, and then you square root it. So it's 10 over 20, and it's like the square root of that.
So 1/4.
No, 10 over 20 is 1/2, and the square root of 1/2 is a mess. The book was nicer to us. They always gave us numbers that actually had square roots. What is the best way to graph that? They probably... Yeah, I guess you just have to do a decimal. I can't think of another way. Can you guys plug that in the calculator as a decimal?
0.7.
Okay. So 0.7, yeah, it's a mess. So we're gonna go up like 0.7 and over 1. It's not very great, but what are you gonna do? I don't know. So up 0.7 and over 1. Okay, basically we have an equation where 0.7 is the slope. I guess we could use 7/10. I go up 7 and over 10. That would work also. That's just really high, so I don't think it's very helpful. Alright, and remember you can go backwards. You can also, the negative slope also should work. I don't know, it's just a mess. That's why the book gave us nice numbers. Okay, anyways, let's draw like dotted lines through there. And then you're supposed to draw your hyperbola. It goes out pretty quick, but it starts to turn.
Whoops.
It does not, it approaches the asymptotes, gets closer and closer, never is going to get there though. Kind of like that. So the test question will probably be, because I'll probably get it from the book, well, the square root will actually come out nice, probably. Like 2 over 1 or 3/4 or something that works. So it'll be easier to do the slopes on those. Yeah, that's okay. Numero 9. Alright, on number 9, where is the center? This might trick us a little bit if we're not careful.
-1, 1.
Yeah. So the x value is moving left 1 because it says x plus 1, and the y value is moving up 1 because it says minus 1. You do the opposite, but the x comes before the y. So it's -1 for the x, +1 for the y. So on the graph, let's put a dot at -1, 1. That'll be the center of the graph. Boom, ba-doom, 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 boom. All right. Earthquake. So which axis is going to be the major axis?
Maybe the Y.
The y, because it's the positive one. Square root of 9 is 3. So that means we're going in the y direction, 3. So up 3 and down 3. Yeah, and oh, this square root actually works out. They're a little nicer to us on this one. Actually, it's just number 7, now that I look at it. That's good news. Okay, what will the slope of the asymptotes be? Okay,
4 over 3.
no, it's y over x. So it's 3 over 4. Square root of 9/16. So it's 3 over 4. So from our center, I'm going to go up 3 over 4. Down 3 by 4. Okay, so that's like one of them. And then let's go the other way. The equation would be y equals 3/4 x and y equals negative 3/4 x. So down 3 over 4. 3 back 4. And draw it out. This one's pretty broad. Lovely. Sebastian, what'd you wear to the formal?
Suit.
Just like a suit and tie?
Yeah.
No tuxes? Did Mari make you color coordinate your tie with her?
It was just black. So that was pretty good.
I saw, somebody showed me a picture of the guys, they actually look pretty good.
Wait, Trey, did you wear plaid?
I didn't get out of it.
Bruh. Okay. 11. We're not going to do 15 and 16, so we're actually almost done. Kind of like yesterday's 2 problems that we never did. Oh, wait.
What's this back?
We're doing 11, 13. You don't have anything on the back, do you?
This.
Oops. Nothing on the back.
Oh
Ooh.
Not 15 or 16 either, right? Oh,
Wait.
Oh, they already did one. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
wait a minute. Oh. Yes!
Yes.
Not 15 or 16 either, right? Because we don't have time.
Yeah, we're not doing 15. Well, it's not because we don't have the time. It's, just,
Yeah, and 13.
You never got over
14.
it, have we?
it's something we never did, yeah. It's not even in our books, actually.
Well, I
Okay,
didn't do
number 11. The major axis. Well, the center's at 0, 0, so that'll make it a little bit easier. The y will be the major axis, so that's square root of 25 is... This one's kind of easy.
It's just 1, 1, isn't it?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, the slope is square root of 25 over 5, which is 1. So it's just up 1 over 1 for the slope. Like y equals 1x. So 1 and 1 in every direction. too high on this one, too low. Oh, well. I cannot make it look right.
You could dance with Will if you went to formal.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to Trey.
No.
Right, he would not have danced with me.
You know, he was.
I would have tried at least. He would have left. Did he have a
He
day?
just stared straight ahead like you
No,
were
it was
talking
just
to.
like walking around.
He was so mysterious. He had sunglasses and a hat on. Just like.
Sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses and
Okay. What else do you do?
did you guys see what Will's senior pictures?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Someone asked someone
Jaden was wearing like a, what do they call those, bolo hat?
Top hat?
It wasn't a top hat.
Bowler hat?
Bowler?
Bowler? Yeah, 'cause it's a bowl.
Mm,
Baby hat.
yeah, maybe it was actually. And he had a cane too. He
Oh.
looked like he was from the 1920s.
Nick would have been perfect. He's
Oh yeah, kind of like Nick. Does that too.
I saw pictures of Brian today. You saw Brian's post? Yeah. Remember that machine too? Guess I saw that post.
Oh yeah, it was Jaden was showing me pictures. That's who it was. Okay, 13. Where's the center going to be? 1, 3. So let's put a dot on our graph at 1, 3. Okay, the major axis will be the x-axis. The square root of 4 is 2. So go 2 to the right and 2 to the left of center. And the slope is square root of 4 over 4 again. So just remember you do the 1 under the y over the 1 under the x. In this case they're both 4, but like on 14 it would be square root of 9/25. On 12 it'll be square root of 4/25. Yeah, those all come out nice, unlike number 7. I don't know what they were doing on 7. Anyway, square root of 4 over 4 is 1. So it's the same slope as last time, just up 1 over 1 in every direction, down 1 over 1. Try to be a little bit prettier this time.
so pretty. It's Y over X, right? Whenever you do
Yes, y over x.
Okay.
Missed my speech from a minute ago.
I guess so. Alright. Another struggle on the front.
I'm giving you guys 0 credit for those, by the way.
What? Wait, so there's a reason you do it?
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently not.
Oh, well.
Test Tuesday.
Yep.